How do you think Databricks really changes the traditional paradigm of like block storage? Because you all are innovating quite a lot on that layer, especially with the acquisition of the Iceberg team and all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how you sort of see that playing in with SOC.
If I had a nickel for every time that, somebody just said, hey, why can't I just keep my security data in an S3 bucket on Amazon? Or, why can't I just use like cloud object storage, right? And I think that is like a very kind of specific thing that people are like, hey, I know there's cheaper ways to store my data. And why can't I use that for security, right? And I think one thing that Databricks has done really successfully is sort of the separation of storage and compute. And so you can literally store your data in an S3 bucket. You can have full control over that, full visibility, and then use Spark and data warehousing techniques to like add structure to that. And Iceberg and Delta table and Parquet files, these are all like open formats that we embrace really deeply, contribute to all of them. And I think for me, the coolest part of that is like if I'm a customer, like my retention and the amount of data that I keep and really the data that I select to put into my analytics platform is honestly like very cleanly separated from the analytics vendor. It's really becomes like a conversation between the customer and their cloud service provider about how they store that data. So I think that's a huge differentiator right there. And I think it finally addresses like the cost